Welcome back, Gridiron fans. I'm your online host, Andrew Homan, and we've got Connor Martin on desk to break down the biggest matchup of the year in the TVC Ohio between Alex and Meigs. So Connor, what all's at stake in this one?
Andrew, there's a lot at stake in this game. I mean, game of the week, how about game of the year? Alexander comes into this matchup, and they're at the top of the TVC Ohio, and they're the big dog in this game. The Marauders would love to hand Alexander their second loss in the season, and with that, they would stop them from getting their lone championship, and both teams would share the title. But unsurprisingly, that does not go well with Penrod's squad. You know, they're currently sitting at third in Division 5, Region 17, and they don't want to lose that spot. If you ask any senior on either one of these two teams, you'll get the same answer. Nobody wants to end their high school career in a losing game. They both want to go out with their brothers and play the best that they can, and you better expect that they all leave it out on that field.
I'm sure there will be a lot of great action to watch. And you know, we have some great players out there, a few Player of the Year contenders. Who do you think, who could step up in this one?
Well, there's a couple players that could step up big. You know, Mason Chapman for Alexander, he was a complete beast last weekend. He recorded 5 touchdowns and an interception against Trumbull. But that's nothing new. This kid has put on 15 pounds since week 1 and has amassed over 1,022 yards and 17 touchdowns. Now Meigs, they got a power duo of their own with Cody Bartram and Caleb Sheets. Bartram has thrown for an astonishing 1,991 yards with 16 touchdowns, while Caleb Sheets, he's ground and pounded it for 688 yards on the ground with 608 through the air, along with 13 total offensive touchdowns. And it's going to be great to see how these players come and match up this weekend.
We definitely have a lot of star power in this one, maybe the most in any of the games that we've seen this season, and we have some depth behind them as well. So which team, Connor, do you think is going to come out on top?
No, this one's hard to call, but I can't go against the Spartans. You know, Penrod has coached his team great so far this year. The past 4 weeks, they've given up a little bit over 6 points per game, with total 30 points, over 30 points a game. Obviously, Meigs isn't just going to roll over and die. They're going to fight tooth and nail to get this victory from the home crowd. But I see Alexander coming in and beating them 27-13.
This will definitely be a great game to watch. Thanks a lot, Connor. Make sure that tonight you join us on Twitter. Our very own Pat Klinger is taking over the Gridiron Glory account to talk about this great game, Alex and Meigs. Make sure you join in the conversation from 7 to 8 p.m. For Connor Martin, I'm Andrew Homan. Thanks for watching.